Hey guys, it's Adri. This is still the Cira wig. I just want to do a video to show you how I actually styled the wig after I got it situated and everything, and you can see how it's blending a lot better. But most importantly, I want to show you guys how I thinned out the wig. Um, I find that this might be my new technique of how to make the wig more, wearable. Because, when you buy wigs for the first time, it's usually really bulky and hard to manage or whatever. So, what I did was, I just took some scissors, sharp scissors, in the back of the wig. Well, first of all, I cut it shorter. I did end up cutting it, but it's all good. So you can see, it's shorter now. Now it's probably about the same look as LaCoya was. I had to cut it. I tried to keep it. I had to cut it, but yeah. So what I did was I cut like 3 tracks in the back. I just took this right here. I cut it straight across. So basically, cut as close to the weft as possible, so the back won't be all bulky as it can be. Also, when your hair tends to get really nappy and stuff, you can just cut the back off, like basically how you saw it. But be careful if you don't cut the drawstring off, because some wigs have drawstrings. This don't have a drawstring, but a lot of them do. So what I'm going to do is over here, so you can see how thick it is right here. So I'm just going to trim this up some. And what I do to thin the wig, I just go on the cap like this, pull out some hair, and then I take it like this to see how it will look if the track was cut off. So when if I were to take this off, this is what it'll look like this. Just like this. Look to the side, make sure it's like what you want. If it's too much hair, just put some back. Just like that. So this is how it look if this track was cut off. This part right is cut off. So what I do is put the hair up if you need to. I really don't, but put the hair up. Take some scissors and you just cut right there. Bam. Just like that. Pull the excess hair off. Then put it down. And there you go. The wig is now thinned out. Now I did this about think twice on this side to get it a little thin. Not much, but I know I did about 2 times over here. So now the wig is thinned out, and then as you thin your wig out, it tends to look more natural also. Instead of like LaCoya and all the big wigs, you can always thin them out. I just thought about this like think 2 weeks ago actually, when I started thinning these out. So now you see the side, it flows better and everything. It's just less hair to deal with. Now over here, I didn't thin it out much because I really didn't need to, because my comb is right here. The front of my wig is right here. So I put the comb over here so the hair will fall to the side like this, okay? You can always reposition your combs on your wigs. They don't have to be straight at the top. And what I did was take a ragtail comb, and I did like this, and just scooted the hair over some. And then I make sure my hair is back over the track, over the weft, so it looks like I have a part in my head. I don't know if you can tell by the camera, but it looks like I have a part in my head. And I just scoot it over. I really am in love with this wig. Like, oh my gosh. Loves it to death. So that's what I did, girl. And in the back, somebody asked me how do I cut my wigs. I'm not a pro at cutting wigs. Trust me, I'm not a pro. But when I cut this one, I always cut my wigs at an angle. I never go straight across. Big no-no. Because it would just look a hot, ugly mess. It really will. So when you cut your hair, you just want to go up at an angle. Kind of like you cutting a bob a little bit. Just go up. And if you want to thin it out, go in between. Like this, go in between your hairs. Don't go like this. Okay. Unless you just you trying to get a haircut. But if you want it to look like it came in a pack, but just shorter, make sure you cut it like an angle. That always helps. The top, I still didn't do my my braid out in the front. I'm just gonna sleep with a scarf on just to keep this down and make it, you know, less bulky or whatever. But that's all I did. I thought I'd just share with you guys what I did with it. I did thin it out some because if you was on Blog TV, it was a crazy night. I was on for a long time. Oh my god, really long time. Somebody said it looked shorter. Yeah, because I did some alterations to it. I'm telling y'all really need to personalize your wigs because you can wear this straight out the pack, but you can always make it look like your own. Like, people can wear the same wig, and you know, you'll never guess it's the same thing based on how somebody cut it or just made it their own. So this is what it looks like now. Basically the same. I just got my hair to match it a little better. The back's cut shorter. So the back's cut shorter. Stand out. And that's about it. Now if you want to thin it out up a little higher, which you probably don't, but I guess if you want to, all you gotta do is do the same thing. Like for instance, I'm gonna go right here, take some hair, cut the track. Most likely your track won't show, the width of the cap won't show because you have hair to cover it. But that's if you want to go up a little bit and just want to thin the top out a little bit. So that's my tip on thinning out your wigs if you're interested. But I just thought I'd share it with y'all because I really love this wig. And it's really, really natural. Really natural. Once again, you can spray water on it to make it wavy. It does get wavier. Do not brush this wig out. You do not have to brush it out at all.
Hey baby, before you put your clothes back on, I want to tell you something. You done something in your life that I ain't never done in my life before. And that's fuck the millionaire. Seen me a day in her life. All she know, my money look right. Young street nigga, sippin' on yak. Yeah, she see the swag, plus she see the ice. Sitting in the Chevy, listening to the pipe. Passion seat